Pica Poco Kitchen. Today we're making the most Mexican salad there is. Caesar? Vámonos! I was in my late 20s when I learned that Caesar salad was Mexican. And I guess I found the appeal because just like me, we're both white presenting, but 110% Mexican. Okay, I'm only 100% Mexican, but we Mexicans like to exaggerate, so that's where the extra 10 comes from. In fact, I will dare to say that I'm even more Mexican than Caesar salad, and that is because Livio Santini, the creator of Caesar salad, was a child when he and his Italian family moved to Austria to a refugee camp, escaping World War I. There, with the scarcity of the time, his mother had to come up with simple recipes with the few ingredients she had access to nourish her children. Later, in 1930s, Santini, like many other Europeans, moved to America in search for better opportunities, and he landed himself in Mexico, to be specific, in Tijuana, where he started working as a cook for Caesar Cardini. Cardini was an Italian immigrant hotel and restaurant owner who had many restaurants in the US, but recently opened a restaurant in Tijuana, getting away from the prohibition laws. Tijuana, since it's a border city and because of the same reason, attracted a lot of US tourists who frequented Cesar's restaurant. So Santini had to come up with dishes and recipes that would attract them. So inspired by his mother Beatriz, he brought back the harsh time salad and renamed it Caesar salad because of the owner of the restaurant. And that's how we found ourselves today enjoying it. So despite its popularity, and I am pretty sure that you guys already know how to make it, I decided to bring it back, share it with you, just because it talks about the importance of immigration, its relevance, and it was born in Mexico, so I'm decided to claim it. So let's go. I'm gonna start by making some croutons. I have nothing against store-bought, I normally go for those, but I had an old piece of bread, so might as well use it. I drizzle some olive oil, sprinkle salt and pepper, and a mix of spices. It was garlic, rosemary, oregano, fennel seeds, and thyme. But you can do your own mix, of course. Give it a good mix, and yes, I think hands are better for this part. Spread your bread in a baking sheet and pop it in a preheated oven at 375 Fahrenheit for 12 minutes, giving them a toss at the 6-minute mark. Get them out and let them cool down. And now for the Caesar dressing, the part that we're all here for. I'm gonna mix all my ingredients into a jar. I'm gonna start with 2 garlic cloves finely chopped. Now we're gonna add between 2 to 4 anchovy fillets. I went for 3. And you can give them a chop to give your blender a start. 1 egg yolk. Now the juice of 1 lemon or half a lemon. If it is too juicy, you can add a little and adjust later. I went for lime, of course, because I always have limes. 1 tablespoon of mustard. Traditionally, you'll go for Dijon, but I only have yellow because I'm not fancy. A good old splash of 1 teaspoon of my favorite to pronounce English sauce. Not even gonna try it. And of course, our old friends salt and pepper. And to get things to emulsify, we're gonna add around 50 ml of olive oil, which is a little bit less than a quarter of a cup. Since I'm going the easy route, I'll be using my immersion blender. But you can do all of this in a regular blender, in a cup, and if you decide to go by hand, just start the same way. Mash a little bit your anchovies with the garlic, and when it comes to the oil, drizzle it while whisking. You see, that's why I went the easy route. Give it a good mix until you get a smooth and silky, yellow, mellow texture, almost like mayo. Give it a taste and adjust if needed. You can store your dressing in an airtight container on your fridge between 3 to 5 days. I'll say use it as soon as you can, and 3 days would be my top, honestly. If by any chance you see it splitting, just give it another blend and you'll be good to go. Stupid me didn't film the drenching of the lettuce, but I think you can imagine how that went. Let's top it up with a good amount of Parmesan cheese. Don't forget our homemade croutons or your store-bought. No shame here. And you're ready to enjoy. Simple as that. And here we have it. Simple Caesar salad. I think this is a crowd pleaser. I haven't met somebody who absolutely despises Caesar salad, but maybe that's you. I don't know. This is one of those, at least for me, that when my husband's not home and I really don't feel like cooking or eating a lot and I want to stay away from the tuna pouch or the ramen, I want to treat myself a little but not too much, this is what I go for. Simple Caesar salad. Let's give it a go. In Mexican restaurants, at least, sometimes when they, try to fancify it, of course they come and make the dressing in your table so you can see it's fresh. But they would leave the whole lettuce, half of the lettuce right there. I don't know if I like that. I kind of want it to be ready to be, shoved into my mouth, not just have to make the work. I don't know. That's just me. But let's see. It really is great. And it comes to tell you how important the dressing is. If you have a good dressing, your salad will come forward. You don't have to buy expensive lettuces sometimes. You don't have to add a lot of nuts and fruits and other stuff. Sometimes a simple plain lettuce with a good dressing will be all you need. So I really hope you found this story interesting. I really hope you enjoyed this recipe just like this video. And if you did, please share with your friends. Like to help the channel, subscribe, and be notified. And for more, follow me on the socials. Adios, amigues.